What's up, everybody? It's another great week. We're back for another episode of Two Brothers in the Huddle. I'm Jordan Bavino.
And I'm Jonathan.
Yes, sir. And as we look to wrap up this November, here's a reminder and a special thanks to all of our military men and women and families who've served our great country. It has been a pleasure to represent you in Salute to Service Month. We want to extend our thanks and gratitude to each and every one of you.
Yes, sir. Greatly appreciate your service.
All right, Monster, a lot to talk about. And you know where we're going to start.
Here we go.
Thursday night football.
Hold on. Before we even get started. Let me go ahead and buckle my seatbelt real quick. Okay. All right.
Damn right.
Let's go, baby.
Thursday night football. You got the red hot New England Patriots coming to the A-Town. Ooh. You want me to sum that game up for you in 2 words?
I think we all know what happened, man. You don't have to reiterate what happened.
Ooh, 25-0. You know what we call that, Monster?
What do you call it?
We call that bird shit.
Damn.
That ain't even the goose egg. That's bird shit.
Damn.
25 to nothing.
They've been playing bad lately, man. The last 2 weeks, 3 points in 2 weeks is unacceptable for any offense in the NFL, especially my dirty birds. Come on, man. We got to do better than this. Man, Cordell Patterson was out of the lineup. I think that made a big difference on how the offense flowed. Definitely couldn't flow without him, that's for sure. So, man, back to the drawing board. We got the Jaguars this week.
We're moving on. On to Jacksonville.
And get us a win, man.
Are you taking the page out of Bill Belichick's book? On to Jacksonville. That's all you got to say about this one?
We on to Jacksonville, man. We ain't even watching it. Don't even worry about it. We on to the next game, man.
All right, well, for those who did watch the film, Matty Ice. What's going on with Matty Ice? 2 picks. 153 yards.
Of the game, I think he was trying to force it, trying to make a play. Of course, it didn't go his way. And 25-0 sums it up.
Yeah, well, they better get that sage back out. Get to smudging that Mercedes-Benz Stadium because
they gonna need it wherever they go now.
Yeah, buddy. All right, well, we'll leave it at that. We'll call it a little bird shit. We're gonna move on to Jacksonville.
Yeah. Let's do it. So, man, you was talking all this jazz last week about the Seahawks is gonna do this, the Seahawks gonna do that. Hey, you've been talking about this game for the last maybe 8 weeks now. How the Cardinals were going to come in to Seattle undefeated.
Yep.
And the Cardinals was going to lose their first loss to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the Cardinals lost their first game to Green Bay a few weeks before.
Yep. Yeah.
I told you last week, the Seahawks gonna get their ass whooped. I told you. Hey, like a quarterback, Colt McCoy.
Yeah. Colt McCoy 2-0 in Lumen Field the last 2 years. Last year he beat the Seahawks with the New York Giants. And last week comes in with the Arizona Cardinals. No Kyler Murray, no J.J. Watt, no DeAndre Hopkins. It's like
Seahawks falling apart, man.
Well, what more do you want? I mean, how much more of an opportunity you need?
They falling apart. You got Ruggs that didn't throw not one touchdown. Did not have one touchdown in the game. And defense gave up 23 points.
Yeah. Look, I mean, defensively, I think they're just tired. I mean, Seahawks held the ball for 20 minutes. The Cardinals held the ball for 40 minutes. They still haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher since, I believe, early in the season, may have been like week 3, and it's the first time that anyone has scored 20 points on them in the last 4 weeks. Defensively, they tired. They tired, man. They gassed, and it's starting to show. They're wearing down, and they got some things to fix. And on the offensive side of the ball, Seahawks in a little bit of trouble trying to identify a run game. It's hard to know who they are offensively. I don't think that they have an identity personally. New offensive coordinator. Even when Russell was healthy, the offense still struggled. So, yeah, we'll see. The one thing I can say, okay, despite it all, despite only winning 3 out of 10 games, Monster, they still have a chance.
They have a chance sitting at the goddamn bench by the goddamn pond going fishing. That's the only chance they have. Their season is over.
Yeah, not yet. On to the Washington football team for a Monday night showdown.
And it won't be an easy one.
Hell no. I don't know. You know, Ron Rivera team, they play tough, man. I don't care what their record says. You know, they're 4-6, but they're a good football team, or they're a well-coached football team. I can say that. So we'll see.
Hey, I got one thing for you, though. My Dirty Birds got a better record than your Seahawks.
Yep, they still do. And they're 1 game ahead, 4-6.
Yeah.
Versus a 3-7.
One up you.
3-7 Seattle team. Yeah, it's hard to watch sometimes, but we'll see where they go from here. All right, well, let's look across the NFC then, for that matter. The Packers lose to the Vikings. Aaron Rodgers threw for nearly 400.
Man, a great matchup.
Balling.
A great matchup, man.
He's playing well. Tampa Bay, they get it done. And Dallas falls to the Chiefs. Rams were on a bye week. So I got to ask, who do you think's the best team in the NFC right now, considering everything that happened last week?
Well, it's no question for me. It's the Arizona Cardinals. To be out with 2 main starters on offense and to have a backup quarterback and Colt McCoy to go on the road in a hostile environment in Seattle, it seems like this team can win at any given rate at any given moment. That they can go on the road with a backup quarterback or even their starting quarterback and still get the outcome that they want. So right now, the Arizona Cardinals are very favored to pull out this NFC.
Well, they're going to need to do it because it's going to be tough to win in Lambeau in January.
Lambeau.
Yeah.
I want my own. What's up, Jace?
I want my own.
A special guest.
No, take me down.
What's up, Jace?
No, get out of here. Go watch the iPad.
I want mine.
He wants his headphones. I don't have them, son.
I want mine.
Okay, I'll get them for you, okay? As soon as I'm done talking to Uncle Monster. All right, thank you. Well,
I want a flashlight.
some changes that happened over the last few days. The Giants go down. They fire their offensive coordinator. I'm on the phone with Uncle Monster.
Yeah, they fired Jason Garrett.
I don't have it. Okay, I'll get it later, okay?
42 touchdowns since he took over. The lowest in the NFL. It's time to move on, Jason Garrett.
Yeah, you know what? That's just the first of many. I think that's coming down the pipeline as we get late into the season. Some changes going to be made. And
that's for sure.
Maybe we'll preview a segment where we have some coaches on the hot seat and some players in the hot seat. Titans let go of AP.
Man, that was quick.
Future Hall of Fame AP.
Hey, they said AP will catch you back in the playoffs, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, get him back. I mean, always good to see AP grace the sport of football. I always look to see if he got another touchdown. I'm watching him on the touchdown tracker to see if he's climbing up the ranks.
Yeah, he should.
But they fall to Houston. Let's look across the AFC. What do you think? As we look across the AFC,
man,
you got the Titans. The Titans at 8-3.
Disappointed in the Tennessee Titans. I am very disappointed. I felt
Losing to the Texans.
I felt like they fell for the trash game. They fell for the trash game. They didn't go out there and compete. They thought it would be an easy win against Houston, and guess what? Houston went to Nashville. They had some good old barbecue, some hot chicken, listened to some good old country boy music out there, and they had themselves a good old time when they was out there in Nashville.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Texans, I mean, surprisingly, they get the win against the Titans. So, who do you think is the best team in the AFC? Titans still sitting with the best record at 8-3.
Yeah, but are they contenders? Are they pretenders?
Well, they're definitely a different team without Derrick Henry. And so the question is, can Ryan Tannehill lead them to the promised land? Ryan Tannehill.
That should be a good question to be answered later on in the season. Year in, year out, we can see it in the playoffs, always losing the critical game. So we'll see how far Tannehill will get them this year. But I mean, they have the talent. There's no question about that. Few injuries on offense, but man, there's no excuses. It's the NFL. You gotta go with the next man in mentality. You gotta play your hardest every weekend because guess what? The team that you playing against you is playing harder. Is trying to knock you off your high, especially if you're the top dog.
Well, you got the Kansas City Chiefs. They starting to figure some things out. You got Baltimore sitting in second place, and then something's happening in Buffalo. We don't know. Could it be the Patriot effect happening in the AFC East?
That's
Who do you think wins the AFC East?
That's going to be a good run to the end of the season right there between those two. It should be good.
Well, you got a bold prediction? Who wins the AFC East?
The AFC East?
Yep. Is it Buffalo? Is it the Patriots?
I'm going to have to go with the Patriots. Their defense has been balling. And I'm just looking at defense from a defense standpoint. The defense has just been balling. The acquires that they got in the offseason from these vets that they pick up on defense, they're going to spend a lot of money on the defense, and it's paying out for them right now.
Yeah.
Big time. Mike, check one. You froze. Oh, you froze. There you go. There you go. You're back. Now you're moving.
The Patriots have won 5 games in a row.
5 in a row.
5 in a row. They got the Tennessee Titans, and then they head on the road to Buffalo. They got a late bye week, and that's pretty favorable. Their bye week is not till week 14.
Week 14. That's perfect.
Man, that is. And then they finish the stretch with 4 games remaining. Then let's take a look at Buffalo's schedule. Buffalo's few remaining games.
Buffalo has a pretty tough schedule. Finish out.
Well, they got destroyed by the Colts. I know that. All right, so they've lost 3 of the last 5. They got the Saints, the Patriots, the Bucks. Those are the next 3. So we'll see what happens in that AFC East. And I think the table is set up for the Patriots to reclaim that division. I'm with you. I think the Patriots. You want to get Buzz?
Yeah.
Chase wants Buzz. I
Buzz
think the Patriots.
right here to the rescue.
I think the Patriots reclaim that division.
Man, we can't get by without talking about the damn Cowboys. We have to talk about the Cowboys.
Well, what do you think? Cowboys are pretenders or contenders?
They lost.
They lost to the Chiefs.
They don't know what they are yet. You know, for a minute they've been going at it. They've been winning. Man, they put a spanking on my Falcons, then they come back and not score a touchdown against the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
They really didn't look good. The Chiefs defense looked outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, though. Dallas didn't allow Mahomes to throw a touchdown.
Hi.
So I think the problem is offense wasn't moving the ball like they have been. There was a lot.
Not putting up 9 points.
There was a lot of drop passes in that game.
Let's see how Dak ended up. Dak ended up 216, 2 interceptions, 28 for 43. Ezekiel Elliott, no presence, 9 rushing attempts for 32 yards. Are the
Cowboys shut
Cowboys
the offense down? High-powered offense. The Chiefs answered it. The Chiefs answered that bell. But and Dallas going to have to get used to the cold. If they want to win, they're going to have to go in the cold and win. Because guess what? They're going to have to go to Green Bay and win. Eventually, they're going to have to go up to Green Bay, play in the cold, and win. Are you going to be a soft team that plays good when it's warm and cozy? Or are you going to be a dog and go out there and get it when it's cold outside and it's -12, wind chill, and your fingers are frozen? What are you going to do?
I'm telling you, you don't want to be playing in Green Bay in January.
I want to see you.
Yeah, turn it off. Okay. Monster, you know what time it is?
Jace, earmuffs.
It's time.
I don't want this.
Jace about to pull the plays up for us.
Okay, Jace, down the stuff. Get us ready. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. It's now time for the damn. Did you see that?
Run it.
Okay, Monster. Week 11. What do you got?
Man, I got Jalen Hurts putting a hurting on this linebacker's ankle right here. Oh man, he did him so bad. And then to take out and score on it. Oh man, Jalen Hurts is rolling right now. He's starting to get more comfortable in this offense. He loves the kid. Man, the sky's the limit for him, man. But he had that ball on some skates. Right. Damn! Did you see that?
Yes, he did. Mr. Hurts rushed for 140, threw for 147 and rushed for another 69. Look, I think this could be the recipe for this Eagles offense. You know, you get more attempts with Hurts. The dual threat is back. You know, of course, you play with a quarterback like that, the left-hand gunslinger, number 7, Michael Vick down in ATL.
Yes, sir.
When you can throw for nearly 200 and rush for another 100 as an offensive quarterback, man, that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare.
That is a problem. I'm glad he did it to the Saints, too.
Yeah, I think that's why you picked this play anyway. Because he did it to the Saints.
Ooh.
And look at him getting some blocking downfield. Oh.
This James went down. It looked terrible.
Yeah, but I think the Saints are pretenders without a quarterback. All right. Well, you know, last time I showed some love to the big men, and I'm gonna do it again.
One time.
Well, this was the only touchdown in the game last night, the Monday night matchup against the Bucs. And
Big
it
fella
was
said, step back. Let me do this. Ooh.
Monster, 6'5", 315. The second year player, big Andrew Thomas out of Georgia, checks in. Look, they went with an unbalanced formation, so he looked like he was the tackle, but he was actually an eligible receiver, and he goes up. Look at him snatch it. Watch him snatch it.
This man got soft hands, man. Look at that. Easy. Ooh, ain't crazy. He been drinking all this.
What I really love about it.
On Monday Night Football, man.
Yeah, see, this is what I really love about it. Come on, baby. What do you think they're doing? I don't know what they're doing. They surfing or what?
It looked like he was surfing, but I thought he was gonna bust out with some type of group dance move. The way he told everybody, "Get back, hold on, back up, let me get a little groove on real quick."
Man, look, they didn't practice this so many times in the offensive line meeting room.
Oh, you know they did.
Man, it's like this our time to shine.
Saturday morning before walkthrough, they practice.
This our time to shine.
One time for the big fellas.
There's a lot of flowers.
Yeah.
A lot.
All right, well, let's look ahead. We got week 12 coming up.
Yeah, it should be a good week, man. It should be a good week. You got the Rams at the Packers. Who you got?
Coming off a bye week. Rams coming off a bye week. I think this will tell us a lot about the Rams. This will tell us if the Rams are pretenders or contenders as well. You know, but again, Green Bay at home. I'm going with Green Bay. I think Green Bay gets it done. It's going to be a close game, but Green Bay gets that one done. Of course, we'll be watching that one as well. Here in the NFC West, what game you liking, Monster?
Ooh. I think I'm liking that Patriots and the Titans matchup. Should be a good one. The Patriots are on the road. Titans just got smashed in the mouth at home. Titans is looking forward to getting that sour taste out their mouth. So this should be a good matchup with Belichick's defense, man. It should be a great matchup. But if Belichick can make Tannehill one-dimensional, it's over.
Which he's pretty special at creating game plans. They're playing in Foxborough, so always it's tough to win there.
Well, for sure, that's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you another matchup. How about this? The way the Colts have been playing, they've won 5 out of the last 6. You got the Colts and the Bucks, man. They put up 40 points 2 of the last 3 games, and they lost and put up 31 against the Titans. The Colts look like they got something together with their running game. Jonathan Taylor leading the NFL in rushing. He's the only rusher with over 1,000 yards. Who you like?
He's a track star. That kid home, man.
He home against the Bucks.
You let that kid get out in the open field, it's over. Let's stiff arm here and there in the juke move. See ya. The kid is a track star, man. He's real fast in the open field, that's for sure. But yeah, that's a game to watch. The Colts versus the Bucks.
That's a good one. Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll be watching this one for sure. I mean, you got the 49ers against the Vikings. Both teams 500, and Seahawks chasing both of them for a potential final wild card spot. So we're watching that one. I don't know who we're rooting for, though. I don't know yet. I mean, it's hard to say. The NFC West 49ers is the team that we want to win, but I think we want the 49ers to win because the Vikings have won 2 in a row, and they have a pretty easy schedule down the stretch against the Lions and the Steelers and the Bears twice. So we can't let them. Yeah. We probably rooting for.
It's still a tough road for Minnesota. It's still a tough road. It's always tough.
Well, that's who we're watching. That's about. Well,
Browns and Raiders playing as well.
All the Browns and Ravens, they got the Sunday night game.
Sunday night game, but the Browns ain't been nothing since they let OBJ go.
Well,
They ain't looking good.
they've been up and down. They win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose two. You know, you don't know who's going to show up.
Ravens though, Lamar Jackson gonna be ready. He's for sure gonna be ready.
Oh yeah, in Baltimore, I don't see Lamar, letting the dog pound roll up and steal a win. Not on Sunday night.
Yeah, that should be something to see, man. We finally get some good action on Sunday night. Jace, how them toes smelling?
Jace got his feet up, kicked up. I mean, he living this good life over here. Hey man, get out your nose. Get out your nose, man. What you doing?
Hey, Jace, what you got in your nose? Some gold?
Hey man. Get out your nose. All right. Say bye to Uncle Monster. Man, your nose itching. Get out your nose.
Jace.
Oh man, our guest of the hour, Jace. We're on TV. You can't do that. Well, those are the games that we'll be watching. Everyone, have a great Thanksgiving holiday.
Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Be thankful for something.
And enjoy Week 12 in the NFL. We're signing off. This is Two Brothers in a Huddle. Peace.
Peace.